Welcome to the Luray Podcast, Baller on the Budget, the basics of household finance.
We're your hosts. I'm Rana Rivera.
And this is Luis Rivera.
And before we get started on our financial adventure, we have a few things to go over.
This podcast is about how to budget, live below your means, accomplish your financial freedom, and how to better your life.
And a quick disclaimer, we are not financial advisors. This podcast is for entertainment and educational purposes only.
Yep, so we hope you enjoy this ride as we all better our lives.
Yeah.
Welcome back to this channel. I'm so glad that you guys are back, and today we're going to be talking about personal development and what we can do to improve ourselves. So this is going to be just a few quick tips of what we can do, things that I have done, that have worked for me, that have improved the quality of life that I have, and that have helped me to have a better understanding of what it is that I want and what it is that I have to do in order to get what I want. So personal development, I feel like this should be something that we all should start working on when we are in our 20s. So that way, by the time that we are in our 30s, we can have a really strong personal development. Let me just turn this thing off because it's going to be distracting me. Sorry about that. So anyways, so personal development, and a few things that we gotta be aware of is what makes personal development so important, and what are the things that we have to do what are the things that we have to improve. And self-awareness is one of the things that we have to work on every day. Understand who we are, understand our feelings, understand our pain, what it is that we want to walk away from, what it is that we want to walk to, what is it that we do not like that we have had in our past life, and what it is that we want for our future life. So being self-aware of all those things, self-aware of who we are, and understanding based on who we are, like what we can accomplish. That is very important. I feel like a lot of people have huge potential in for something, but they are doing a different thing. And so being aware of what our potential is will help us a lot. It will help us to go for the goals that we can actually achieve, and the things that will actually give us better results, so that way we're not going for the wrong things. So understanding our strength, our weakness, values, and passion, like what is it that drives you, what is it that moves you forward, what it is that you understand, that you want, that you enjoy doing. And those things, understanding all those things, will help you in your career, will help you in your personal life. They will help you in the type of spouse that you will look for, or that you will find, right? So it's very important to be aware of who we are. So self-awareness is very important, and is one of the things that we have to work on. Personal development, understanding that, being basically being able to understand ourselves. We gotta also work on setting goals. I think that's one of the big ones for personal development. Setting goals, especially when you already understand who you are and what you want from life, what you want to be, then it's probably easier to set those long-term goals. Sorry, and then working on those goals. creating those goals, understanding what it is that you want for the future and what it is that you have to do in order to get those goals, right? So we got to understand that personal development is, it is a lifelong journey. It's something that we have to work on ourselves every day, every week, every month, every year, and we have to keep doing that until we die. Until we die. So basically, reading books, about how to better, our lives. That's personal development. And when does that stop? It doesn't stop. We just gotta continue doing that until the day we die. We gotta keep reading about the good stuff. We gotta keep listening the good advice, the good information, so that way we can keep continue moving forward. And setting goals is very important, because you set a goal, you go for it, you are aware that you can accomplish it because you understand yourself, and you go and you get it. Then you feel good about yourself because you did that, and then you set another goal, and then you do the same thing again, and over and over and over again. And that's what life is. It's just like every day, like day starts with like sunrise and it ends with the sunset, and then you do it again. It happens again the next day. And so that's what we have to do, work on setting goals, accomplishing them, and going to the next one. It's a lifelong journey in which we have to work every day. So yeah, those are the things that I want to talk about today. Just a few things. I'm so glad that you're here. Like you're trying to listen to a advice, something that will help you to move yourself forward and get what you want. And I really appreciate that you came to this place to try to find that, word of motivation, that thing that will keep you moving the next day. I'm so glad, that I'm doing this. Every time I do this, I'm basically providing that word to myself as well, because every time that I talk, I also take my own advice and try to do what I say, that we should be doing. And so basically it helps me doing this. That's why I enjoy, I enjoy doing this. I love this because it really helps me too. So anyways, but thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you get the best you can, and I know you will. So yeah, until next time, go out there and better your life. Bye bye.